I'm trying to figure out how to film in my new film studio / workspace. And this cabinet definitely has to move, because this is very awkward. None of this is finished, but I need to paint some pieces of furniture first, because all of these pieces of furniture need to dry. And then, when all of these things are drying, we can take some time to do something with all of this. I actually think that it has potential, a lot of potential. I don't know how much I can do today, because we actually also have to move a cabinet. I found it on Marketplace. Oh shit, this is not going to work. Wait a minute. We need to move out this thing. On Marketplace it actually looked like quite a small piece of furniture. But when we arrived there, I found out that it is indeed giant. It's a giant piece of furniture. But I decided to take it anyway, because it would actually be really nice to have a cabinet for all of my clothes. Just like not having a dedicated workspace over here for myself, I don't have a dedicated space for all of my clothes at home in Amsterdam. And all of these things need to change. So now this cabinet, that is not only extremely big but also extremely heavy, is in the back of Rogier's van. It can't stay there because he can't reach any of his tools anymore. So we need to move it, and we need to move it today. Right now I still have a little bit of time to paint the table in yet another color. I will explain, but not right now, because I'm in a hurry. And this is not going to work. So yeah, enjoy this video, my friends. Dat is snoer denk ik maar even weghalen, want ik ben dan bang dat we erover vallen. Niet? Denk je niet? Rogier is going to take apart this cabinet. It has so much water damage. We are going to keep parts of it, the doors and all kinds of nice things, and then we are going to use all of these nice things for other projects, so it will not go to waste. So this is the piece of fabric that I was talking about. It finally arrived in the mail and I absolutely love it. The color of the bottom of the table though, in combination with this fabric, is not great, and that's an understatement. I hate it, and I'm going to change it again. Okay. The computer says no. Oh, where am I going to put this without breaking any of this? Oh, by the way, this fabric has the most horrible smell. Smell it.
Oh no, I like the smell.
You like it?
Yes.
It smells like old grandpa's sweat.
That's probably why I like it.
Well, you are not going to smell it anyway, because it is going to be underneath a piece of glass. So am I going to wash it? Probably not. Let's just put it away for now. Don't want to get any paint on this beauty. Pieces of fabric like these are getting more and more rare, so it's not cheap to buy something like this, and I'm hoping that I will have enough to do some other things with it too. Oh yeah! Oh, that's so much better, because this piece of fabric is such a statement. I really think that this table just needs to be simple. The rest of the table, all of this. Wat is dit?
It's a spider.
Nee! Waarom is het zo raar?
Have you never been under the floor? No, huh?
No?
Under my floor, there are a trillion of these.
Yeah, but what is
white
on top of the
spiders.
spider? What is it? Is it supposed to be there?
The strange thing is that if spiders are in
The dark?
the dark,
Yeah.
they get like this.
So now my plan with all of this is to turn it into 2 smaller cabinets, because we have 2 doors and 2 drawers and all kinds of other pieces of wood that I can use. And I think it would actually be a really nice challenge to see if I could make these 2 cabinets with mainly or maybe even only these materials. So yeah, now I'm going to sort all of this out to see what I want to keep and what can go. This is definitely something that I want to do this spring. And look at how beautiful the details on these doors are. It is going to be such a joy to turn this into something beautiful. The handles are also really nice. Lukt dat niet?
Dat ze kruis komt.
Je moet gewoon tray voor tray doen. Gewoon op een tray zetten en dan weer een tray.
We moeten kijken of we hem zo...
We moeten schuin in.
We moeten kijken of die deur dicht kan. Dan hebben we meer een hoek. Dus.
Cabinet is coming out again. We tried, but it's not going to fit. So now I guess the only option is to take it apart. Yeah, there are these things. If you remove this, there are screws or something underneath it. And then you should be able to take it apart. Ah, see?
Ja. Je bent helemaal los nu, hè? Ja.
Oké, kom maar. Ja.
Weet je welk onderdeel het is?
De bovenkant? Nee, de zijkant. Ja, de zijkant.
Heel goed.
Mighty big spider nest in there. When I was sanding just now, I found all kinds of things wrong with this bench. It is in a bit of a worse state than I thought. I still think that I can save it. I still think that it is worth saving because it is such a cool piece of furniture. But it is going to take a little bit more time. I don't feel great. I stopped taking caffeine 2 days ago. And it's horrible. A life without caffeine is horrible. Yeah. 2 weeks ago when I started eating 0 carbs, I stopped taking all kinds of things. Painkillers, my protein powder, all of my supplements, because I just want to go back to basic. I want to start over. And the only thing that I kept was my caffeine in the mornings. Before, I also took caffeine all throughout the day. So that's something that I already stopped a long time ago. But this last little bit, just in the mornings when I wake up, is just very difficult to not take. So apparently my caffeine addiction is a bit bigger than my carbohydrate addiction. Who knew? I sure did. So right now I'm just not really feeling all that great. So I'm just trying to do things slowly. And I'm hoping that I will start to feel better in a couple of days, because this ain't fun. I was so happy that I finally felt some energy, and now I just don't feel any energy. It's frustrating, this whole detoxing process, but I am quite proud of myself actually. So I'm just going to do it. So now I think I'm just going to let this dry inside, because it's very cold and it is raining also. The spring apparently only lasted for 1 single day. And now I'm going to pin this all the way around to get the rough shape of the chair. Of course it needs to be straight. So now I'm going to cut this out, leaving a little bit more than a centimeter of seam allowance. And then we are going to hope for the best. Really scary, because this chair has such an awkward shape that I'm very nervous about making a mistake. I am also planning to do some embroidery in the middle, and it needs to be exactly in the middle. Otherwise it is just going to look very strange. Okay, it's not that bad. I need to make some little adjustments, but I think it is going to be fine. This is a special fabric because it has these threads in it, and you can use this for a special kind of embroidery called bijersbond. I looked online to see if I could find a book with the patterns in it, lots of patterns in it, because there are so many patterns that you can do. But Apparently a book like that doesn't exist. The only thing that I could find was a little book with only 4 pages and 4 or 5 patterns in it. Right now I'm just looking at an image on the internet and I'm trying to duplicate it. I need to go around the corner and I don't know how to do that because the example that I have just goes straight ahead and then it stops. I guess it is actually quite simple. I think. Oh dear. I can't really see how it is going to turn out yet because I'm only doing the first half, and when the first half is completely finished, you turn around and then you do exactly the same thing over here on the other side. So you don't go through the fabric, you only go through these loops. It is very, very satisfying to do. And I can understand now why there are so many of these embroidered tablecloths and kitchen aprons and all kinds of other things. I think in the past, people, especially women, were so terribly busy with raising a lot of children, and you needed to make sure that your windows were shiny and that your doorstep was scrubbed. Very important. And there was no time to do very time-consuming, complicated things like a cross stitch, for example. And this was just a simple, fast and fun way to make all kinds of things look really nice. Over here in the Netherlands, you can buy this specific fabric, Beiersbond fabric, online in all kinds of different colors. Red, yellow, green. And also all kinds of different shades of these colors. And also you can buy it reversed. You can buy the blue fabric with the white threads in it. Maybe it would be nice to link these two together, because right now there's a little gap in between. I think it is actually looking quite nice. And now I'm just going to make a couple more rows to turn it into a square. The bottom of the table over here in this space, in this light, looks terribly white, but it is not. It is a bit of a creamy white, and outside, when I took it outside, it actually looked really nice and I love it. I love this fabric on top. It looks so different, interesting, very retro, and in combination with this lamp, I think it is so much fun. The only thing that is not a very good match is the color of this ring and the color of the lamp. But hey, we can't have it all. And then I also found these little cups. I found these in a very big barn full of all kinds of old things that is called het rommelparadijs. And if I would have to translate it from Dutch to English, it would be called the messy paradise. And I had a lot of fun with snooping around in this very big barn, and I actually filmed all kinds of things. So I think I will make a video about it for next week. This little thing turned out really nice, I think. Of course, I do need to put something in here. I need to go to the thrift store to buy myself another one of those garden chair pillows that I used before for all kinds of projects. And then I can take it apart and I can use some of this stuff that is in those pillows for the inside of this one. Look! What Rogier had lying around. Two of these of these amazing giant lights. And I think this is going to look so cool hanging down from the ceiling in here. It is an amazing fit. I wish I had just a little bit more time. This week was such an off week. I had so many things that I was planning to do outside in the garden, in here, and with all of these pieces of furniture, and somehow everything was just such a struggle. I also had a couple of days wherein I was thinking, you know what, I just need to take some rest. I don't want to do anything. And on those days we did a little bit of shopping, which was a lot of fun. One thing that I am a bit sad about is that there was no time and energy for me to do anything in here. Because I feel so inspired by this space. It was so nice to film in here. I absolutely love this wall. Maybe it's not everybody's thing, but it is definitely mine. I can't wait to hang these lights. I want to do the cleaning and all kinds of other things. But I guess it has to wait for a little bit because I really have to go back to Amsterdam. I need to go back to my cats because they have been alone for too long. I need to show you guys this giant cabinet. Oh my, I don't know what I was thinking. It's just this whole ordeal. But I think it is starting to grow on me. Anyway, we need to take a look at it. You guys did not see how this cabinet actually looked because we already took out the doors because it was so heavy. So yeah, I need to show you guys what it actually looks like. And then we also have the vintage wallpaper that I want to do something with, and all kinds of other things. I want to hang things, lots of things on my walls. I want to do stuff and I want to show you stuff. Sometimes it's so difficult to switch in between two places because I feel excited about all of the things that I'm doing in both of these places, and I always have to leave something behind. But I guess it is a bit of a luxury problem. Anyway, I will come back to the chair and the little bench when it is completely finished. Oh, there are a couple of mosquitoes in here. That's a bit of a downside. A downside because there is water behind this wall. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed spending some time with me. And I also really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!